Yes.
As if I'm the person who makes that decision. I also agree with you. Yeah. Anything that involves my employment, I'd push. For sure.
Lucifer movie!
I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, let's see what happens. I don't know. And I'm not saying that because I know something. I know nothing. But I did say before that if it ever came back, I think exploring it through the movie world would be quite fun. But you know, you guys have sort of made things happen before. I'm not encouraging that or discouraging that. I'm just pointing out a fact that you've been very vocal in the past and things have happened. So, yeah, I'm not putting a gagging order on you. Read from that what you will. Does that answer your question? What was the question? I'm just talking now. It's quite strong,
You can
this.
talk as long as you want. I'm going to listen.
Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you. The Democrats. It's a joke.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, this is really scary. How did you feel about Lucifer's self-sabotaging tendencies?
I feel that they are a true reflection of most people, to be honest. I think we all can be our own worst enemy. And we can all sabotage our own happiness. And I think that, you know, Lucifer was a lot of things, but some of his human qualities reflected, you know, how we behave. And I think that we all are a little bit self-destructive sometimes, you know? But it's how we kind of recognise that. And if you've got good people around you that sort of can help you acknowledge that maybe you're not being the kindest person to yourself. I think, you know, life is really tough. You've got to find a way to be kind to yourself in the first instance, because if you can't be kind to yourself, it's going to be difficult being kind to anyone else. So, yeah. Thank you. A lovely question from the Democrats over there. I've got to stop this, I'm going to get in so much trouble.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Felicia.
Hi, Felicia.
Hi. That's my sister. Sorry, I only know. This has been 2 years in the making. I'm sorry, I'm like shaking right now.
It's okay.
Okay, my question is, I mean, everybody knows you literally are amazing at everything you do, but...
My wife's here, can you hear that, babe?
Not that kind of, but like, I think you would be the most amazing James Bond, and I know there's been I really need to encourage you to do this because I really think you could be one of the best there has ever been. I just think you're that
Thank
amazing.
you. Again, it's like it's like I've chosen not to play James Bond, is the way it's been phrased. It's like the opportunity came and I passed it by and I was like, now, who? James who? No, that's been done. Thank you. It was a dream of mine when I was a little boy. I don't know if that's something that will come to fruition or not, but honestly, you know, they've got to do what they've got to do and they've got to go their way with the franchise. If they were to come knocking at my door, well, they wouldn't be able to knock because the door would already be open. I would have seen them coming down the driveway. And I'd be like, hello! And then they'd realise I wasn't cool at all and I wouldn't get a job.
Last thing, can you just say detective for me?
Detective! Thank you. How did that become a catchphrase? It's unbelievable. It's not even a phrase, it's just a word. I'm just saying your job title, and people like it. Anyway, it's the way you say it. Sergeant. It's not the same, is it? I'm glad I'm not in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'll be the whole ranks. Anyway. Hello.
Hello, Tom. I'm Barbara Lightheart, and I never watched television. I came to watch Lucifer because my husband died and I got too depressed, and my best friend said, you have to watch Lucifer. I said, yes, I am depressed. I should go to hell. Wonderful idea. She said, no, that's okay. Lots of wonderful music, and he sings. Also, he's good looking. So I watched the first one, and the first scene, you're driving the best car in the world. Was it for you the best car you have ever driven in your life?
Yeah. I mean, when we shot that scene in the pilot, it was like 2 a.m. in LA, so there was no one around. We were shooting, we were filming on these really iconic streets, and I was in that car, you know, dressed the way I was dressed, and originally in the script, it was to the Rolling Stones. Which song was it? No, it was actually Gimme Shelter. It was Gimme Shelter that was in the script. And so our support truck that had the camera on it, they were blaring that out through the speakers, so I could hear it. So I was living in the montage, and I was driving. Well, I was being driven on a low loader, but I was like in this car, in this suit, and the LA lights, and just this music, and I was like, oh my God, is this happening? Whilst trying to look cool. It was a tough gig. Thank you.
One more, very quick. I want to know, whose idea was it? I have kind of a clue. Whose idea was it to serve donuts in hell? In the last episode, knock on the door. Oh, those must be the donuts. A, it's hell. B, who makes the donuts in hell? C, I'll say
You've got an eye for detail, haven't you? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who makes the donuts in hell, but they're bloody good. They're almost as good as Sainsbury's jam donuts. Thank you, 3 people. Which were the most iconic donuts when I was growing up. Thank you very much for your question. This side.
This Lucifer movie thing, should it be strong-armed? Should it be strong-armed into, green-lit to go? Would you want to have it in-universe timeline or alternate? In what aspects of Morningstar would you like to explore more?
Ooh. Goodness me. In my head, because we covered a lot, didn't we? We covered a lot during the show, so I wouldn't want to go over that territory again. So I think we'd have to find a world where it's either an alternate universe story, which we kind of touched on in the show, or there's a period of time that we haven't covered, which is the first 5 years, I hadn't thought of that one, had you? Oh yeah. Or something else, but I think, you know, this kind of like multiverse thing, it's very fashionable at the moment, isn't it? I don't know how I feel. I tried to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once on a flight when I was really tired, which was not a great idea, because I was all over the place all at once. So I don't know, but what I want to do is find the best story to tell, and have that as our starting point, and not kind of like force the issue, as it were. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Partially. What aspects of Morningstar would you like to dig more into during this process?
His sex life. That's all I could think of. Thanks. First 5 years of his sex life. First 5 years on Earth, I think there's some territory there to be covered, isn't there? We covered day 1, but there's a lot after that. Thank you very much for your question, and a great shirt. Oh, he's gone. Where's he gone? There he is. Is your shirt flowers or fried eggs? I can't work it out from here. Is your shirt flowers? Oh, good, okay. I thought it was fried eggs, which was throwing me slightly. Anyway, it's the lighting and the shirt. Yes, please.
Hi, my name's Moon, and at first I wanted to say thank you because your character Lucifer helped me gain the confidence to come out as trans. So thank you.
Very welcome.
I'm sorry?
I said you're very welcome and congratulations.
Thank you. I just came out last year, so.
Good for you.
And my question isn't Lucifer related. So you played a character called Robin Hood in Once Upon a Time. For like 3 episodes, and I wanted to know if you really enjoyed one episode, really? I blacked out, I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted to know if you enjoyed playing the character and if you wanted to play it more.
Thank you.
I did. I had a great, Once Upon a Time set, and all those people were wonderful. Robert Carlyle especially was just the most welcoming man. Robert Carlyle, he was a hero of mine as well, so to meet him and for him to be as nice as he was, it was great. What happened was, they asked me to do an episode of it, and I did. And then I went away and got on with my life and the rest of my career and stuff. And then they said, do you want to come back and do more episodes? And I said, I can't, I'm doing something else, I'm really sorry. And that's literally how it went. So it wasn't so much, the choice was made for me, basically. But Sean took over, Sean McGuire, who's a lovely man, and did a great job with it. So, you know, it was really nice. That was my first experience of being in Vancouver. And it was a really nice introduction to being in Vancouver and to meeting lots of crew members and stuff that I ended up working with on Lucifer a few years later. So there were lots of positive aspects of that job. But yeah, it wasn't so much that I decided not to do it, it was just, I wasn't able to.
Okay, thank you.
There, you're very welcome. Thank you. Hello.
Hi. My name is Leanne, and I am here with my trans son, Skylar, actually, who's too nervous to come up here. So I'm asking his question. We're from Toronto, Canada, actually.
Woo!
So what we wanted to know is if you and Chloe went on a date with Maze and Eve, where would you go?
Me and Chloe went on a date with Maze and Eve, where would we go? It'd be quite fun to go to a music festival together, wouldn't it? I think. All share a tent. See what happens when everyone's a bit happy later on. I think that's probably what we do. Either that or Wagamama's. I don't know. No one knows what Wagamama's is here. Wagamama's is a chain of restaurants in the UK, which is delicious. Anyway, yeah, we'd go to a music festival. Does that answer your question?
I love that answer.
Thank you. I just made it up on the spot. Hello.
My name is Riley, I'm 9 years old and I'm from New Hampshire.
Woo!
And I had a question about, I have 2 questions. What was your favorite scene with Chloe Decker? And what was your favorite scene just in general?
Ooh. Favorite scene with Chloe? God, there's so many. I was just trying to think. I mean, it's probably one that we really like. Oh, do you know when we had to fight each other, actually? When we had to fight each other in the penthouse. That was quite a cool scene to do, because it was a very different kind of dynamic that we had to play. And to fight someone that you don't want to hurt was also kind of an interesting thing to do. It was a big challenge for both of us, but it was really cool. My favourite scene ever to shoot? Probably, well, there's 2. And they both involve music. One was the piano duet with Coleman Domingo, which was just pure, unadulterated fun. It was just great, and Coleman was just the best scene partner, and we loved it, and we were buzzing, the crew was buzzing, and it was so much fun. It was illegal to have that much fun at work. And then the other time it was illegal to have that much fun at work was when we shot Another One Bites the Dust in the musical episode. I felt like I'd won a competition. It was brilliant. We spent a day with 150 people doing this big set piece, and it's the one day I remember being at work, and when they called cut, none of the actors want to leave set. They just all wanted to stay there, and everyone was like, "Isn't this great? We have so much fun. How long have we got? 10 minutes. Right, let's work it through again, guys, so we get it right next time." Okay. I mean, it was so much fun. Is that a satisfactory answer to your question?
Yes, I have one more question.
Oh my God.
I know, I have a lot of questions.
You do? Well, you're 9 years old. You got a lot of questions.
What is your favorite catchphrase ever?
Detective? Because it can be said so many different ways. It could be angry, detective! Or suggestive, detective. There's a lot you can do with it. You could have a whole sentence just full of detectives. But anyway, thank you very much. Have you got any more questions? Where do babies come from? Ask your mother. Right. Hello.
Hello, my name is Dawn. I saw an interview Oscar Isaac did where he discussed that while filming Moon Knight, because he was doing two characters with the same face, but very different accents and very different personalities, that he requested to not film both characters in the same day. What was your method for filming both Lucifer and Michael that you went through to keep the integrity of those characters intact?
I'm a bit envious of what you just told me, actually. Obviously, Moon Knight had a lot more money than we did. Because I only had a certain amount of time, and we didn't have a lot of choice. And I guess the most sort of manic day was when we were shooting the family dinner scene. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Which was, it was a great scene to do, but it was, I can't use that, it was a head. It messed with my head. And so I like to spend a bit of time to try and, just calm myself or get into character before I have to do anything. Excuse me. I didn't have that time, so I just had to kind of learn a new discipline. And I think there are sort of certain attributes of each character that's like a sort of a quick way in, as it were. And with Michael, I just, I would sort of take myself off to the side really quickly. I'd don the clothes, do the hair, and then I just sort of would give myself a minute. I'd stand in his posture, and I'd try and ground the voice, and that was it. But I didn't have an awful lot of time to do what Oscar Isaac did. The lucky bastard. But there is filming on the schedule that we were filming, you're flying at the seat of your pants all the time. So you just have to kind of find a way to get there quickly, basically. And hopefully I did. But if we'd had to do much more of that, it would have killed me, basically. I remember doing a quick change halfway through that scene for about the fourth time, just going, never again, never again. Fair enough. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah.
We're in New Jersey.
I am. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Go
I'm terribly sorry about the Super Bowl this year.
Oh,
No, I am, genuinely.
thank you.
As a sports fan, that's crushing.
I have a question, and I'm going to apologize to your wife ahead of time. I'm going to
God.
try to keep it PG. Do you know what a hall pass is in America?
A whore pass?
Tom Hiddleston.
Hall! Oh God!
Tom Hiddleston.
Same thing.
Hall pass. I met Tom Hiddleston. He had no clue what a hall pass was.
No, you're going to have to educate me. What is it? What is it?
I'll show you. Well,
Oh, is it one of those things where if you were given permission by your partner, who would be your